Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I'll call to order the Arapahoe County Attorney to my right, Jolene Sanchez, Assistant Clerk to the Board. Ms. Sanchez, would you call the roll of the Board, please?
Commissioner Jackson? Here. Commissioner Holland?
Here.
Commissioner Conti?
Good morning.
Good morning. Commissioner Baker? Here. Commissioner Sharp?
Here. Commissioner Jackson, would you lead us in the pledge, please?
Please join me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Cheer up here. Mr. Carl, are there any modifications to the agenda this morning?
Just one. So I've submitted for you today on the dais a copy of the resolution, the draft resolution that goes along with consent agenda item 7P. And it basically is a resolution that clarifies that any Arapahoe County open space sales and use tax revenue that was collected on aviation fuel by the state of Colorado and remitted to Arapahoe County on or after December 5th, 2017 shall be used for purposes consistent with the requirements of federal law and regulations regarding the use of airport revenues. And I've also provided a copy to Jolene for the record.
Thank you. I'll ask for a motion to adopt the agenda as modified.
I so move.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Holland, seconded by Commissioner Baker. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? Hearing none, motion passes unanimously. We have two sets of minutes. I believe the first one, which is November 7th, and I'm sorry I don't have that up, Commissioner Jackson and I were absent and excused. So I'll entertain a motion for approving the minutes for November 7th.
I so move.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Holland, seconded by Commissioner Baker. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And abstentions from Commissioner Jackson and Commissioner Sharp. We have a second set of minutes to approve, which are the minutes for November 14th, 2017. We had a full board. Entertain a motion for approval.
So moved.
Motion made by Commissioner Conti, seconded by Commissioner Jackson. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? Hearing none, motion passes unanimously. We have one ceremony today, which is the 2017 APWA Colorado Chapter Award, and we have our presenter is John Sheldon, who is the Director of Public Works for the City of Greenwood Village, and honoring our Dave Schmidt. Good morning.
Madam Chair, members of the Commission, it's a privilege and an honor to be before you today in recognizing Dave Schmidt. He was the recipient for the Manager of the Year Award at the 2017 Colorado American Public Works Association event on October 23rd. And I would like to read the summary that was presented that day about Dave. I want to make sure I get it right. Dave Schmidt has honorably served his industry, the citizens of Arapahoe County, and his employees for over 35 years. His drive and commitment to excellence and continual improvement has helped to shape his unique leadership style as well as those he serves. Dave is able to engage and energize all with whom he interacts and has become a distinct leader among all public works professionals. And that was the summary for the event. But I think it's also important to convey a few remarks that were in his nomination by Arapahoe County that I think really speaks to Dave. And like I said, I've had the privilege of working with Dave for many years, being with Greenwood Village, and I can't think of a more accurate description. A couple highlights. He's a highly respected director among his peers, county commissioners, and elected officials. He has built a reputation with the highest levels of integrity. He is a man of his word and always working towards the betterment of a common good. He never loses sight of the importance in the balancing of providing superior services with limited resources and encouraging or sustaining high levels of employee engagement. And in summary, Dave's success can be attributed to his genuine care, concern, and compassion towards those whom he serves. So we congratulate Dave and the American Public Works Association industry of truly making a difference in the community.
And we know that all of those things are very true because we get a chance to work with, an opportunity really to work with Dave and have for many years great service here to Arapahoe County. And, I think those remarks are exactly what we see every single day. So congratulations, Dave. It's quite an honor for you and very well deserved. So thank you so much. Yeah. Commissioner Holan.
I would only add to those words. I think that it's so important to realize how many awards your department has received over the years for your excellent leadership and the committed staff and workforce that you supervise. And as is recognized by the Public Works Association, those successes are acknowledged throughout the state. So, Dave, thanks a lot for what you do.
I think it's interesting that the people that are the most humble and that really hate being recognized in public so much are usually the ones that we have up here. And I know Dave is one of those, that he really is inside going, it's my people, it's my staff, it's the people that are that I work with that are making me look so good. And that's true, but Dave, it's always good to be recognized. So I just want to say congratulations on this award. And I really enjoyed being your liaison this year.
Mr. Jackson.
Thank you. Thinking about it, I've known you for about 7.5 years or so now. And I can say in that time, I would agree with the sentiments that have been expressed, that you embody integrity and something that's called servant leadership or service leadership, that you lead to serve, and you are an incredible and inspirational role model for those who work with you and for you. So we're all very proud of you. You also got an award from the developmental community, and it just shows that you are a man who really does care about his community. So thank you from all of us, I'm sure. But as Commissioner Baker said, you're kind of a quiet person and you don't toot your own horn very much. But I'm very proud to say that you're allowing us to toot it for you today. So thank you.
Thank you.
Commissioner Conti.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And Director Schmidt, thank you so much for your service. And I know that you would say that your employees are the ones that really shine in your department and make everything work so well. But I can tell you that the employees typically reflect the leadership that they're under. So it is truly a reflection of you and your great leadership in that department. So thank you again for all that you do and help Arapahoe County continue to be a county that shines in our service first goal. Thank you.
I'd just like to thank John for being here. We've worked together many years. I consider you a friend, and so I couldn't think of a better person to hand me this. And just want to say this award really is a direct result of the wonderful people I work with and for. I want to thank the board for your leadership and support, and my wonderful staff. They're awesome. So thank you very much.
One of your wonderful staff wants to say something. Come on up.
No.
Should I say no? Comment.
I'm going to sit down.
Comments are over.
I'll keep it very brief. Good morning, and thank you for honoring Dave today. So I was thinking, I worked for 6 public works directors 25 years in Colorado Springs and just over 5 in Arapahoe County. So I feel like I'm qualified to recognize a good director, and I've had the privilege of working with some really incredible directors over the years. One thing that sets Dave apart from all the other directors that I've worked for, towards the end of their career, 20 plus years, all the directors I've worked for have become rather disengaged. They're not interested in progressing their departments. And that's what sets Dave apart. I thought when I came here 5 years ago that he was going to be a pushover and, leave us alone. I can tell you Dave is one of the directors that keeps pushing everyone to get better. And that's what sets him apart and the reason he's receiving this award. So thank you.
That wasn't so bad, was it, Dave?
Madam Chair, could I ask for a quick moment of time for a photo opportunity?
Sure. Absolutely.
And the commission, or at least the chair, would like to get with Dave for a photo for our...
We'll all take a minute and come out and have a picture.
Thank you very much.
The one thing I don't remember hearing is her introducing you, but she usually does that because she went in. Hey, she did the roll. She did the roll. So that might have been the thing that you did the pledge. I had everything else marked in my thing, so it might have been. Yeah. Hey, Jolene. Yes, sir. Did Nancy introduce Ron and you? Yeah. This morning? Yeah. That was the only thing that I couldn't remember if that happened in the quick, because I know she went in a roll. And that's no issue. But with all the other stuff.
I'll put in a fixed ticket on that. I'll be short. That probably is the case.
And it will be that way all day.
Okay. Yeah. Is there anyone in the audience who would like to speak during citizen comment period? Okay. Seeing no one, we'll move on to the consent agenda. Ask for a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented with the one item we added.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Conti, seconded by Commissioner Baker. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, abstentions? Hearing none, motion passes unanimously. And we have one general business or public hearing, and that is adoption of the third quarter supplemental appropriation. And our presenter today is Lisa Stairs, Budget and Finance, and our attorney is John Christopherson, Deputy County Manager. Mr. Christopherson, attorney. Where'd that come from? Anyway, attorney, I don't want to take that away from you. You worked hard to get it. So, Mr. Christofferson, would you set the foundation, please?
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. Pursuant to state statute, once the county has adopted its annual budget, the board may transfer appropriate monies between funds or between spending agencies within a fund, or if unanticipated revenues are received, the board may elect a supplemental budget and appropriation only after notice of the transfer and or supplemental appropriation has been published. The record should reflect that the notice of the 11 amendments to the 2017 budget was published in the November 30th, 2017 issue of the Villager newspaper. Therefore, the board has jurisdiction to consider these 11 amendments to the 2017 budget.
Thank you, Mr. Christofferson. Welcome.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Before you are the resolutions for the third quarter supplemental appropriation requests. We presented these at a study session on November 21st. And in lieu of that there's nobody here, I'll kind of highlight a few and then we'll move on. So to highlight a few of the requests in the general fund, there's a total of $2 million being requested to be transferred from the social services fund. $1 million of that is from the excess fund balance, and the remaining $989,397 is what was received in Medicaid incentives for 2016 and 2017. The Sheriff's Office has also requested an additional FTE, an elementary school resource officer, and a patrol vehicle for this position. This position is for the law enforcement services provided to the City of Centennial, and the request has a matching $52,000 in revenue and expenses in the Central Services Fund, revenue and expense, and then also in the Central Services Fund, there's $38,000 that is also revenue and expense to be recognized and appropriated for the purchase of the vehicle. In the Central Services Fund, the Open Spaces has several requests to replace various vehicles and equipment that are due for replacement. This includes a couple of trucks, an SUV, a skid loader, and also a large tractor. Other requests in the Central Services Fund for the Sheriff's Office includes the replacement of a totaled vehicle and the repurchase of 2 3D laser scanners. And then in the Social Services, you'll see the $2 million transferred to the General Fund. And then they are also requesting an increase of 23 FTE to their authorized head count and to recognize and appropriate additional funding that they received from the state for these positions. For new revenue and budget cleanup, the Sheriff's Office has $99,000 in reimbursement from Homeland Security Investigations, ICE, to be recognized and appropriated in the General Fund, the Law Enforcement Authority Fund, and also the Grant Fund. And the Public Works and Development Department is also requesting to have $1.9 million in reimbursements from other governments and organizations for appropriated for various approved infrastructure projects that were within the infrastructure fund. In summary, this table shows the net effect of the requests that are before you. The Executive Budget Committee has reviewed these requests and has recommended that all of them move forward for your consideration. Are there any questions?
Questions? Okay. Seeing none, I will open the public hearing. Is there anyone here who would like to comment on this supplemental? Okay, I'll close the public hearing and ask for a motion. Commissioner Baker.
I move to adopt the 11 supplemental appropriation requests to the 2017 budget that were presented to the Board of County Commissioners at the third quarter budget review study session on November 21st, 2017, and brought forward today for today's public hearing for formal adoption.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Baker, seconded by Commissioner Conti. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any abstentions or objections? Hearing none, motion passes unanimously. Thank you. Did such a great job. There were no questions, and none of the public appeared. So, any commissioner comments before we adjourn this morning? Okay, seeing none, meeting is adjourned. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, I said, I'm where the manager popped into my head, but anyway.
He is a manager. He manages his grocery.